Kentucky Wildcats and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. C.J. Baxter, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Hey, this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the football?
Yeah, and he's going to have to make people miss. That's going to be a big key today because the lanes aren't going to be there the way he's used to seeing them. And this is a defense that takes a lot of pride in their ability to gang tackle as well. So this may require a little bit of extra effort. He may have to make people miss behind the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that play right there is exactly why they brought this guy in through the portal, because of his game-breaking speed. They wanted another dimension in the passing game, David. A guy that could take the top off, and early in this game, early in the season, a big exclamation point for the offense.
I'd say return on investment is pretty strong early, right? Trying to get that guy, and they talked about they needed the playmaker, the guy that could take the top off, the guy that could really be the focal point of this offense. Well, mission accomplished so far. They find him early. He makes the big play. This has got to get the fan base excited about this transfer.
The Aggies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Texas A&M going up tempo. In the gun, third down, Reed. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Reed. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Reed to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game.
There's a crease. ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick handoff. Across, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. He's in the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Steamrolls his way ahead. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Got it set up on the outside. Puts a tackle, and he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Baxter. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. From out of his own end zone, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Might have a chance. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys at the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He might want another play. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Reed. Here's a heat. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys want to try to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Reed. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it as we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got the quick pass. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Going to the run, it's Owens. There's some room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll run it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. The Aggies will hustle to the line. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the point after is good. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Reed to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Tries to get it on the ground. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially their passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
Might be changing the route. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Throwing Reed. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and 4. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to get rid of it, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Here's the pressure. Goes high to pull it in. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Reed. Looking down the middle. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. the red zone, looking for a man. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Reed to the air again. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Reed. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Bowling Green taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's Bowling Green with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
With the Texas A&M head coach coming out of the locker room, they have got to use this home team's energy and enthusiasm to their benefit. As you know, this game has a lot of implications. It could separate them in the conversation for the college football playoff, but they have got to have a little better performance here to start the third. We'll see if this home crowd gives them the energy that they need.
Thanks, Holly.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB.
Makes the catch on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside off schedule.
Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so we're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
Come on, quarterback. You cannot take a sack holding on to the football that long. That quarterback had it for at least 5 seconds on that play. At that point, if no one's open, throw it away or take off running. But you cannot take a sack there.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Making side adjustments here. On the run, it's Owens. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Right back to the well. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Reed to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Aggies racing to the line in a hurry-up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Craver. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The offense changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He's got an open man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Reed. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
They'll run it here on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And the beatdown has ensued.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Oh, a lot of space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick strike complete. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcats sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are
There he goes. Smashes ahead. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for them.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to the ground. Got a little grass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Reed throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's Reed to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rodriguez. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Baxter. Maybe a crease. Inside and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Kentucky right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes a man miss. Quarterback gets the first down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points now.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. He's looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Pressure coming. This time on target. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. 4th down, Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. The Aggies want to move quickly.
4th down, same as 1st, same as 2nd, same as 3rd for this offense. Going for it in a big-time.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Reed. Here's a heat. At the 45 on its way. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And they got it. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed. One more play to pad the stats. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.